Hi everyone, this is a short process video using the Written in the Stars collection by Uniquely Creative. I have to say this kit has just been absolutely beautiful to work with. It's been one of my favourite collections for a long time. So I started this layout by making a background using one of the blue bases which is in the solids pack from the Written in the Stars collection. And then two pieces of patterned cardstock. I went for the florals and the text background. And then I used 49 Market ink. This is Mint Chill. And I distressed and tore the edges. These are going to be layered up to make the background. And I'm just adding some of that Mint Chill ink along the torn and distressed edges to just add a bit of dimension. So once I've inked all the edges, I then start to add a little bit of mustard seed distress oxide here on this white text piece, a little bit more distressing just to rough up the edges, and then these two torn pieces are going to be layered on top of the blue cardstock. I just wanted to ink the edges to add a little bit of depth here, and the stars stencil is also beautiful. The little star force stencil adds a little bit of extra detail at the top. So I stuck this first piece down just with some normal double-sided tape. And you can see it's an old piece actually. I've reversed it and put it upside down. It's got the product tab along the bottom, but you won't see that because I add some foam pads here, and I'm adding a bit of dimension to the top, and this is going to be the second layer which will cover that product strip you can see there. So that makes the base of the layout, and a little bit of extra foam pads at the base just to lift that, because I wanted to layer up lots of stars, so I'm creating a bit of space to be able to tuck some of the star ephemera in. And then this is the little starfall stencil I told you about. I absolutely love this stencil. It's so versatile. And I just used that Mint Chill, so it's tone on tone here, onto the background paper, adding lots of those little stars to the bottom of the background. And so that's the stars added. I then took a 4x4" photo. I just love this photo of the two boys at a family wedding. And I mounted this again from the Uniquely Creative Written in the Stars solids. That mounted on that nice navy blue. And then I'm adding some little stars in mustard seed onto the background here. Again, just adding a little bit more detail. I kept adding and I kept adding. There's just so much more I could have kept adding onto. So here I'm using some of the Written in the Stars die cuts. There are two star die cuts in this collection. There is this kind of lacy star long die cut, and I put a couple here along the bottom. And then within this collection, there are some larger star dies as well. And both are just great for cutting your own ephemera from the paper pack. So I am using my Misty glue press, which is perfect for these little die cuts because they are quite fine and fiddly. So a little bit of the glue press glue is just perfect to stick this onto the base. And this was another die cut, but in that navy blue. And I layered that underneath those two die cuts cut from the lighter yellow cardstock. It gave a bit of depth, and I tucked and layered some of the stars on top of each other. So that formed the bottom part of the layout. So then the next bit was to start adding all the star ephemera. I trimmed the edges off. You can see here they just went over the edge of the layout. This 4x4 photo is going to go in the centre, and then I started to add lots of the star ephemera all around the layout. And this here, the star I'm sticking here, is one of those die cuts you can see from this collection. So you get 3 large die cuts, but as you cut, you get some really thin outline die cuts there. And I just started to layer them all around the photo, that bottom right hand corner, and then building outwards from the photograph. So to finish the layout, I'm just then starting to layer up all of those die cuts. Some of them are from the pattern cardstock, some of them, as you can see here, are from the solids cardstock, and I just wanted to layer them all around the top and bottom edge of the photo. So if you haven't checked out the Written in the Stars collection yet from Uniquely Creative, it's definitely one to take a look at. There are lots of lovely new collections coming out from Uniquely Creative. It is an Australian company, and we stock all their beautiful collections at Twilight Crafts. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this layout come together. I've certainly enjoyed making it. I've bought lots of the Written in the Stars collection, and I think I've made about 6 layouts now. So this layout is part of our monthly Twilight Kit Club subscription kit, and we have those over on twilightcrafts.co.uk. So thanks for stopping by and checking out this process video. We'd love you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we also have a Twilight Crop and Craft Facebook group with lots of inspiration most days from our design team. So thanks for stopping by, and happy crafting, everybody.